Hello. Right. Let's jump back into where we were, which was just before the AB game. On the leftmost branch. So we had just had a conversation with Golem. And then Dio's opened this gate, and we've rushed back to the warehouse. We pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Fi, Dio, and Kay. Hey. What the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
You got a problem with that?
Of course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
This isn't about promises. Are you stupid or just an asshole?
Probably both. We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally.
Yeah, about that.
Seems pretty straightforward to me. So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all three of them will get 2 BP. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP. I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more. And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. So that's not too bad for them either. In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
We found it in our safe. Read it.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer.
We've not done a room with Dio yet. I don't think we've even had the choice to do one with him.
I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Really?
Of course.
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out,
They'll be penalized, yes.
We'll all be penalized.
I know. Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
He seemed a little off before we headed into the chromatic doors.
This is bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? She was here just a minute ago. Oh, what the fuck's she doing? It only took me a moment to spot her. She was several yards away, kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What was she looking at? I couldn't tell. I was about to head over and see what was going on when... No Quark? Whoa, hey guys.
Quark! Has Quark been here?
Did something happen to him? He disappeared!
Disappeared? What do you mean?
I mean, he's gone! We can't find him anywhere! When was the last time you saw him?
We were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
Oh, is that what Alice was looking at?
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
All right,
We need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the floor A rooms, we'll move to floor B.
Okay. I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Right, you do that. Oh, Quark. Is there a chance he's gonna die here? Hey, Quark. Quark. We haven't found any of the bombs yet either. He's not here. I checked both rooms.
Not in the other two either. There's no one here.
Tenmuji and Kay are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna should be checking the infirmary.
Right. Okay, let's leave that to them and head to floor B.
Where's he gonna be at? We don't know what rooms the other two teams got access to either. You went through the red door with Dio and Kay, right?
Yeah, so?
What was on the other side of that door?
You want to see it?
Yeah. Maybe Quark went there.
Fine. Follow me.
The pantry, okay. Yeah, we've seen this room before. We've not done this room as a puzzle room, but we've seen it. This is...
The pantry.
Pantry?
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually.
You ate it?
Yeah. There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai. Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta too.
That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
Uh-huh. How old are you?
20, I think.
You think? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1. By the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2. You think? You should be old enough to know how old you are. 3. How on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if you were... You look like you're 13 if you're a day. If you're a day, what is... Okay. I can't believe you're 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Oh, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Wow. Hit a nerve. Ugh. Fine, whatever. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime soon.
Yeah, the use-by date is about 100 years from now.
How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
You made him drink it to make sure it was safe?
I guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous?
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so I... Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
I ate something else. Twice cooked pork.
Okay. Oh, for God's sake. Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork?
What is it?
Well, that just reminded me of something.
Reminded you of
This might seem hard to believe, but...
Bullshit.
Oh, come on. At least let me tell you first. Alright. I explained how we found a room called the Golem Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we'd met a robot there named Golem who had told a very interesting story. He did mention twice cooked pork, didn't he?
I see. So the Golem guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something.
Yeah.
So the last thing he said was, see you right in the middle of...
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Well, this was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words... Sigma! Phi! There you are! I've been looking all over for you!
What's going on?
Something bad. Something really bad.
Well, come on, spill it.
Alice is... Just come with me.
Oh, she's dead.
She's in the crew quarters.
Is she dead? Can't skip this, unfortunately. Yeah, she is. What the fuck? So did she find Quark in the next to the AB game? What? No, this isn't real. All I could hear was Zero's words echoing in my ears. Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off. If you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. You feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall, and just for a moment you're painfully aware of the fact that you are thousands of feet above the earth in a flimsy machine made by fallible man, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse. The skin had already turned pale. Wow. That happened very quick. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't a being. I think this is going to be one of those streams where I'm just going to fall over my words constantly. Like every single fucking stream where I have to read something out. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't being a human. Oh my god, it's a weird sentence as well. Looked like a human being, but it wasn't being a human any longer. Why had this happened? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. I clenched my fist, took one last breath, and turned. Who found her first?
Me. I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and, well, you know the rest. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What? Come on, it's obvious.
Oh, this is going to be a lockout point, because we know about Radical 6 from the other timelines. We had this on one of the other branches as well, didn't we? Where everyone thought it was going to be murder, but then we knew it was the virus.
Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
True.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife? And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her?
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Alice, why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together. Don't do this.
Clover.
I can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge. I'll find out who killed you. And I'll...
Hey, Clover.
Shut up! Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Tenmyuji took off in pursuit, and I am made to follow when.
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything. Think it through. There are two possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us. I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
You are correct. But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
What do you mean?
Do you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Senior, and that they were one of us. There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one. Perhaps the entire Nonary game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Senior can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Is one of the players not meant to be here? Was the old lady, possibly June, meant to be one of the 9 players? And somebody's taken her bracelet and put it on themselves.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Just a thought.
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Senior seems to be rather disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out there somewhere.
No,
Well, why not?
there's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice,
Oh, that's true.
I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
Yeah, fair. Okay. That rules out my 10th person.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe. But Zero Senior has a body. Do you think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
I thought about what Case had said. If the killer was Zero Senior, then who could be the killer? Dio? Luna? Kay, perhaps? Or maybe Clover? There was always Tenmyuji. Fi, maybe? No, it couldn't be her. I had been with Fi the whole time we were looking for Quark. There was no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark. It seemed like a bit of a stretch to think a kid could kill someone of Alice's size, though. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, and Tenmuji. Where had Quark gone?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
What do you mean?
We should get to the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us, should we disobey the rules. As such, I recommend we follow them.
The others filed out of the room. I turned to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did this to you. I promise. I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration, and the fire in my chest melted the icy hand from my spine. I stood up straight, gave Alice one last nod, and walked after the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor. And the bracelet too, apparently. Shouldn't leave that behind. We're gonna need that.
Hey, look! 2 of the AB gates are closed already.
Probably Tenmyoji and Clover.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is, well, I'd rather not say it.
Yeah, I know. So it's gonna be me against Luna.
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had 1 BP left. If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
I trust you too, Luna. Oh my god, I can't wait for this vote. Because you're absolutely going to betray me, aren't you? Really? Although it's not going to give her enough points to escape, so... question mark?
Now, this is interesting. If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Right, Phi?
I don't know about that. It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, if we choose Ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants. But it's not as simple as just choosing Betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
So we should both choose Ally.
No, you should both choose Betray.
Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio? As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the 2 of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit. No one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to violence?
Yes.
The nerve.
Yes, absolutely you would. You're an asshole.
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose Betray? Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
But Phi...
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here. We haven't beat the nonary game until we're all out of this place. I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
Oh, you mean
us choosing betray every time is hardly ideal. We'd never escape.
Then what are you gonna do?
Kay needs to choose ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that she'll choose ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
You promise?
Yes.
Oh, she's not gonna go into the room and she's gonna stop Dio from going in as well.
Good. Let's do this. Dio!
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
What?
Oh, Dio. The moment Dio turned his head, fire was off. With seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air, across the room, and through the AB gate. Oh, she's locking him out. Okay.
What the fuck? You bitch! God damn it, Fi! Open this fucking door!
He pounded on the door, screaming, but it showed no signs of opening again.
Fuck!
Oh. He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next open one.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
What? Why the fuck not? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote?
You don't.
This is bullshit.
Ah, get fucked, Dio. You piece of shit. I see. This is how Fi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Fi will choose ally just went way up. After all, if you pick ally and she betrays you, then
Dio will have 9 points.
exactly.
But don't you think Vi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Vi is going to choose ally, then...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose ally.
We'll see. We will see.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
We don't have much time left. Let's go.
Right.
Okay. Sigma?
I'm gonna choose ally, don't worry.
You are going to choose ally, right?
Of course. We both have 5 BP right now. Even if I did betray you, I'd only get 3 points. That's not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Make sense?
I see.
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind. Anyway, you promised. You have to choose ally.
Right, I will. And I will, because I'm a good boy. I'm a good, honest boy. Let's start.
Seconds remain until polling closes.
Now, what am I gonna do? Well, I guess there really isn't any question. After all, I promised Luna that I'd pick ally. But what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
10
Oh, let's see if she's been playing me all this time.
polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't have to wait until the last fucking second every time, ally. Alright,
Round 2
I'm ready for the betrayal now.
has been completed.
I'm ready for it.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh, we're just going straight to the results. There was no... No conversation or anything. Betray ally. Ally. Yeah. So... Quark's got enough to escape now. Tenmyuji betrayed Clover.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Or Quark's betrayed them. And he was in the room, because we don't actually know who went into the AB gates.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Okay, no, that was Tenmyuji there, wasn't it?
Thank you, Sigma.
No need to thank me. I just did what I promised I'd do. Anyway, thank you too.
It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to do.
Oh, you're so great, Luna. God, I hope you're not evil.
Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round too.
Because I'll choose ally?
Yeah. You're an opponent I can trust.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you? I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen Ally twice.
You're right.
So let's choose Ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good? I think this is going to go towards... This is going to end in her ending, I think.
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so sad?
It's just... There's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Yes,
We still haven't found Quark either, huh?
that too.
Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he's 1.
Why did you do that? Why did you tell me all that stuff for?
Oh. Yeah, he told her he was jumpy.
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me! How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
I told you,
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah,
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
yes,
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
And back to the nightmare outside?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Tenmyuji didn't respond, just turned and walked off towards the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Ow.
She spun on her heels and headed off towards the cyan door instead. She's going to grab Alice's bracelet.
What just happened? I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chose Ally. Tenmyuji must have said something to her before the last round started, but what? Come to think of it, didn't you choose Ally too?
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray, and so I voted accordingly.
That was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose Betray? You could be walking out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
Yes, that too, I suppose.
That too? There was another reason?
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Fi was somehow similar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Cut it out.
Oh, is he connected to the morphogenic field as well? Maybe? Or is it maybe just something from his memories, like he knows her? Because it is him and her that have amnesia. So maybe.
Gut feelings are bullshit.
Fi.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission.
Ugh,
And I don't remember doing that. You're acting like we're pals or something.
maybe you are.
Skeeves me out, to be honest.
What the hell, man? He did you a favor and now you're gonna give him shit for it?
You chose Ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
Yeah, funny about that. We actually were able to open it. Oh, Alice had the fucking key plug thing for the back of his head. So it should still be on her. You tell me.
Shut up.
Yeah, it was Alice that took it. I forgot about that.
If we could change the subject, where did Dio go?
Yeah, that's a good question.
He must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
Yellow, okay. So where did he go? Suddenly the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut. And everyone gets shuffled.
The Ambidex gates have closed.
Let me... Oh,
Of the Ambidex game, Star Keys are
Star Keys, we know.
to open the gates.
Yeah, we're gonna hit a lockout point here.
There is no set limit on usage of the Star Keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that
As
means...
long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm... magenta pair.
Me too. Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
High five, buddy. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait, green?
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, and blue? Now we used those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then the next round we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets. And those opened the red, green, and blue doors, right?
Yes.
But this time we've got magenta and yellow pairs. But also a green solo. What color doors are we supposed to open?
And where are they?
Right, yeah, we didn't go into the warehouse. The B warehouse. Because Dio opened... Yeah, because our room didn't exit back into the warehouse. It exited back onto the corridor with the elevator in it. So we've not seen the warehouse at all.
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
And Quarks.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
What? Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna have to see her again. I feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
We still got quite a... we still got quite a while.
An hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Kay and Luna stepped through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Hey, you don't think Kay's the killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe. But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it, Vi.
You're not one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but... I just had this gut feeling that I could trust him.
A gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
That's not it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against 2 of us. All she would have had to do is convince us to vote ally, and she could have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick betray.
Exactly.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So what? You're saying Luna's the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists. Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
Yeah, let's go do that. I assume Clover will have already taken it by this point. Clover. Hey, come on, don't run away.
Run away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away, though I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't gonna do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, You're not going to be able to figure that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Who was it?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, come on. Of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point. Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves? Anyway, I gotta go.
Yeah, we didn't actually go look to see what Alice was looking at yet. Hey, wait, Clover. Well, there she goes. Ah, shit.
What's wrong?
I've got to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now.
Oh. Really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
You saw it?
Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like...
Oh, she didn't take the bracelet.
Blue Solo.
She reached down and casually picked up Alice's bracelet up off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, good idea. I wonder what it was Clover noticed.
You mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine, what did Alice notice? Vi didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
Oh. Vi held something out. It was a handkerchief stained with reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, whose blood is it? The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
And you think she figured something out from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
And we need to find Quark.
Yeah.
Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
Are we going... Oh, blue door, yeah. Oh yeah, we don't actually know what their room is yet, do we? Oh god, my nose. Hay fever's absolutely been wrecking me the last couple of days. So sorry if I'm like sniffling all of the time. And this one led to what? I feel like we've... Wait, they're all locked? Oh, the rec room. Okay. It says rec room. This is the only door that's unlocked.
Yeah. So this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
Rec room? Have we been there? I don't think we have. I think this is a new one for us. I'm gonna open it, alright.
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Okay. Show me this room. Have we seen it before? No, this one's completely new. Tenmyoji. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy?
What?
I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing.
No, of course not. Why would I be?
Then does it hurt? Huh? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice? I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong?
Tenmuji, what's going on here? This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark, but...
Just what the hell do you know? He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll...
Tenmuji.
It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
Wait, you brought him here? Did you say brought?
Yes. Zero made me an offer.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of us.
You mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell is going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Huh?
Why?
Please, just do it.
Fi and I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we'd been told. Then suddenly... In the blink of an eye, Tenmuji had pulled some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both of our wrists with it. Hey! What the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah. I found it when I was searching this room.
He walked towards the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah. How'd you figure that out?
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that stuff they use on cop shows to find blood and other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us? Because whoever killed Alice would presumably have blood splatter on them, even if they washed it off?
That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to me?
Well, you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Tenmuji.
Sorry, but I've got to go. I need to go look for Quark.
No. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not just about to ignore it. What do you mean when you said Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
I can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior, right?
Yeah?
Then why?
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Senior will do. Please, I'm asking you, put yourself in my shoes.
I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered the room, and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room. Hey, can I ask you a question?
It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
No, it's not about what just happened.
Yeah? Then what is it? Oh. I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red Solo. I had a look while he was talking.
Oh. Good job. That wasn't what I wanted to ask either.
Well, what is it then?
When he sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up. We've got stuff to do. Get going. Move!
Hey! Alright. Where are we heading to now? Oh yeah, the actual White House. This...
It looks like another warehouse.
I guess there's one on this floor too then. Makes sense, I guess. I guess there's much when we saw the map. What's that over there?
Probably more graffiti. There was one on floor A too, remember?
Yeah, there was, but...
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
There is? Is that Dio?
Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to.
What are you doing here, Dio?
Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? And seeing where life takes me.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere. So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids, in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens, it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
The rest of our lives?
Yeah. Did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It closes every 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
Closed for good, huh? I had to admit, I kind of forgotten of that detail. But if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Hell, even that might not be enough. Maybe they just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip.
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Phi here so I can kill her?
What?
Oh, really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kate chose Ally. If he hadn't, you'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here. All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick Ally.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two.
Why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? Two pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you.
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are.
Was Kay by himself?
Yeah.
What about Luna?
Luna? Haven't seen her.
I see.
Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
That's Alice's bracelet. But how do you know that?
Oh, come on. Really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors.
So the next color is white?
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does.
I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you add blue to that,
it becomes white.
Exactly.
You get magenta by adding red and blue together, and then adding green to that gives you white. So that means Phi and I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is Luna.
Right.
That means the other three would be in the same team as before. Tenmuji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Tenmuji is a red solo and Clover is a cyan pair, so...
The only one left is the other cyan pair, so we can assume that's what Quark is.
Could there be any other combinations?
No. There's only one option this time.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open.
We've only got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everybody else. We should get back to the 4A.
Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here. Moving around so much is a pain in the ass.
Nobody invited you. Come on, Vi.
Right. On my way.
Oh, dear me. Are we ever gonna look and see what else was looking at? Seems like a pretty obvious thing to take a look at. Oh. Something gonna be happening in the lounge? Huh? Something up? Why'd you just stop?
Well, you see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun?
Yeah?
It reminded me of something we saw earlier.
What do you mean?
Remember the graffiti on floor B? You remember what it said?
Memento Mori, right?
Do you know what that means?
It's Latin for something like be aware of death or remember death. I think it's usually used to mean we're all going to die someday, so don't forget about your immortality.
What about the other part?
Well, I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? If the ninth line ate the sun, I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Oh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in that sentence.
Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Apart from the fact that it made no sense. Not really.
Wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong. Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong. It should be N-I-N-T-H. But the graffiti had N-I-N-E-T-H.
Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right. They just put an extra E in there.
Exactly.
That's kind of a boneheaded mistake. Do you think it was like a kid who wrote it?
Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all.
I'm not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose.
But why?
Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise.
What?
Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's got to be significant.
Remember death. If the ninth line ate the sun. Huh.
Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past time. We should get moving.
Right. Warehouse A. So there's been no mention of Radical 6 in this beyond the initial article. Huh? Kay and Luna aren't here.
Astute observation.
What should we do?
What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
Yeah. Guess you've got a point. Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something really quick.
Yes, go take a look. Check what?
The last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here. Remember? She was kneeling down looking at something on the ground.
Yeah. What do you think she was looking at? Huh?
Find something?
Isn't this blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. It makes me feel stupid or something.
The truth hurts. So, blood, huh? Oh my god.
Vampire suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at a metal crane. It was the kind you might see in the shipyard. The sort that moves along a metal track and has a claw to grab and lift cargo containers. So, what's the deal with the crane? What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around. Just tell me what you found.
I noticed something.
Oh yeah? And what, pray tell, was that?
The same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's, can't you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room. The side that's facing the wall has blood on it. What's the first thing you think of when you hear blood?
Vampires?
Yeah. This whole thing kinda sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around. I'm talking about this thing. The handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief. Okay, then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is there a blood-stained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines.
And?
Did this belong to the old woman? It must have.
And?
But if it did, then who put it here? Or, wait, maybe someone just dropped it. Or they would have thrown it here.
And?
Did they drop the old lady into the AB room? Using the crane through the thing, like the holes in the roofs? Like the latches? You want more?
Almost there.
How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that.
Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here?
Well, I imagine it wasn't here from the start.
Wait, when's the start?
You know, when we started. When you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch in the roof. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone except for Clover and Kay was go look at the number 9 door. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from the exact angle. I know we looked at it from this exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief there then. There wasn't. Wait.
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
Oh, did they move one of the... Shit! The fuck? So that wasn't our room? No way. The AB room moved?
Yeah.
Was it that crane?
Probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped in there when the nonary game started?
Well, it would have been the AB room on the right at first, so... Luna. No, Luna! Dear me. For the third time, Fire walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began 2 milkmen.
What do you think this is?
Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first. But I'm guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So Luna would have killed her here, then taken her to the rightmost AB room. After that, she would have moved the room without moved the room with the body in so that no one would suspect her. That would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So what about that handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was, which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief.
Oh, Luna.
And then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out.
That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely. This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know.
Oh, Luna. Yeah, it's a mystery, all right. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body, but we still don't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let all of this slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far there have been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero Senior? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she would have killed the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna's Zero Senior, couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the entire facility. That's not all either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to have known they'd be discovered after she moved the room. Besides, when and how did she operate the crane? Luna was with us since we first got out of the AB rooms all the way till we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then we went down to the floor B together and came back to the warehouse. By then the room must have been moved. Of course. Why didn't I see that sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Wait, what? You didn't even put up a fight.
You're going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still,
Please don't be the killer.
I have a feeling Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Has Dio always gone into the rightmost room? I think he has. See, in the timeline where we didn't find the old woman's body, did the room move at all? Because if not, then whoever was going into the rightmost room would have known about the body.
Right.
Hey, Vi. I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. We're supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Sigma. Phi. There you are.
Kay.
I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Luna is dead. She's in room 2 in the crew quarters.
What?
The same room where Alice was murdered.
What? What the fuck? Oh. This was the third time I touched the body. This was the third time I touched a body and felt cold skin. I thought it might get easier, but it had only gotten worse. I didn't think I'd ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hands began to shake and I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck to check for a pulse. Nothing, of course. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty, pupils dilated in what could have been terror. It felt surreal. Like I might blink and then she would sit up again. She would smile and blush and look away nervously, and everything would be all right. I blinked. She lay there, still dead and pale.
And I trust him.
Grief cracked open like an egg and rage clambered out, hot and angry and screaming. It clawed at the inside of my chest and pouted on the back of my eyes. I squeezed them shut and ground my teeth, my hands balled into fists so tight they hurt. I took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. I stood up and realized Kay was talking.
I believe she was poisoned. See here, this device is some sort of syringe.
I think it's called an injection gun. You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger.
What was in that one?
It's kind of like the needles in these bracelets.
The drug they used is the same as well. The label on the vial says tubocurarine.
The muscle relaxant.
Yes. Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck. I believe it is safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug.
Oh, Clover, what have you done? I assume it's going to be Clover, because Clover figured out what Alice figured out.
Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery.
Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubocurarine, and it killed her.
What about the others?
Did I go get them?
No, never mind. I want to get your side of the story first.
What do you mean?
When you left us, you and Luna went off together, right?
Yes.
But when we talked to Dio downstairs, he said he'd only seen you, not Luna. Why was that?
Luna and I split up as soon as we got to floor B. We determined it would be more efficient. Two of us working separately could cover more ground in less time.
Alright, so why were you late?
What?
You didn't show up till 20 minutes past the time we were supposed to meet. Sigma's asking you what you were doing.
I was resuscitating.
Resuscitating?
Let me explain how I found her. I had gone to the warehouse 5 minutes before our meeting time. You had yet to show up, as had Luna. I believe I was standing between the yellow and cyan doors. Some minutes later, I heard something. It came from behind the cyan door and sounded like a woman's scream. Well, it was actually quite faint. It was several doors away, after all. And as such, I couldn't quite make out what was being said, or even if I had heard it at all. It seemed entirely possible that I had imagined it. I heard no other sounds for a few minutes following the scream. Eventually, the silence made me uncomfortable. Perhaps something had happened. So, I made my way to the crew quarters. As I entered the hallway, I noticed that the door to room 2 was slightly ajar. That was when I first suspected something was amiss. You can imagine the rest, I'm sure. I ran into the room and found Luna on the floor.
So you're saying you spent a good 20 minutes trying to resuscitate her?
Yes. I deduced that she had been injected with tubocurarine. Her heart had stopped, so I attempted CPR. To the best of my abilities, at least. With this mask, I was obviously unable to provide artificial respiration.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because I had no reason to believe you would be in the warehouse. If you weren't, I would have wasted precious time. I chose instead to begin resuscitation immediately. As you know, even a short time without oxygen can cause serious brain damage. I felt time was of the essence. But...
Hey, how much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found her?
I'm afraid I can't say exactly, but I would hazard a guess that it was around 3 minutes.
Did you see the killer?
No, I did not.
Then they had 3 minutes to escape.
That would have been plenty of time. When you leave this room, Immediately to your left is a door that connects to the hallway. I assume they left that way.
Is there any chance they hid in this room somewhere?
No. I examined the room thoroughly before I left to find you. May I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Luna, but there was something I wanted to point out. Look at Alice. Do you notice anything?
The weapon.
Well, it's gone. It's gone.
Indeed. The wound suggests a knife, but I doubt we'll know now.
Then did the killer take it?
How would I know?
Maybe they took it before Luna was murdered.
Why are you asking me?
If they had it, why not use it to kill Luna?
Yeah, that would make sense.
What?
Sigma, if you were going to kill someone, which of these two methods would you use?
I wouldn't kill anyone.
This is hypothetical,
I would choose the injection gun.
right? Most people would choose that. The more you can divorce yourself from the actual killing, the easier it is to kill someone. There's a big difference between stabbing someone and injecting them with poison.
So you're saying they took the knife before they killed her?
No, I don't know either way. They could have taken it afterwards. There's no way for us to know.
Could they have done that in the 3 minutes before Kay got here?
It's not impossible. 3 minutes is longer than you think. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't know when they took the knife or whatever it was. We came here to get Alice's bracelet, and then Kay came by later. There was probably about a 30-minute window. Anyone could have taken it. They might not even have been the same person who killed Luna. Or it could be. There really isn't any way to know. And if we don't know, we really shouldn't try and draw conclusions. That could color our reasoning, and that's not good. Conclusions without any evidence are useless. So just forget any conclusions you might have come up with. Save that brain space for something more useful. Well, I think that about covers it. We clear?
Yeah.
Good. Anyway, we should tell the others.
About Luna, you mean?
Yeah.
We should go to the white doors then. Dio should still be there. Hopefully Tenmyoji and Clover will be there as well.
Yeah, good point. Once it's time to open that door, I'm sure they'll show up. Kay nodded and picked up Luna's bracelet.
Please, take this with you.
He held it out to me. I stared down at the bracelet. It felt wrong to just take it. Like we were just using and abandoning her.
Is something the matter? You and Phi are the magenta pair. Without the green solo bracelet, you won't be able to open the secondary door.
I know. It's just... He pressed the bracelet gently into my hand.
If you don't wish Luna's death to be meaningless, then you must survive. Or do you intend to die without catching her killer?
Right, yes. I sighed and closed my hand around the cold metal.
Good. Shall we go?
Wait. Shit.
Did something happen?
No. Well, not yet. We might be looking at a worst-case scenario.
Excuse me?
God, what the hell is wrong with me? How did I miss this? I'm sorry. This is my fault. It's just... there was so much going on I wasn't thinking.
What is it, goddammit? What did you miss?
Quark.
Quark? Oh shit. Tenmyoji is a red solo. Clover's a cyan pair. Quark's the other cyan pair. If he's not with them, they can't get through the secondary door.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear, this is bad. And if they haven't gotten in by the time the primary door shuts, they'll be penalized. If we haven't found Quark by then.
Oh man, is everyone gonna die on this path? Time. How much time do we have left? Oh no.
Let's just go to the warehouse on floor B. Perhaps Quark has already been found.
I sure hope so. Let's move. Oh, it's just gonna get locked out because we need to find Quark. We need to know where he is. This ain't good, bro. It ain't good. Well, I thought this was going to be Luna's ending. I guess not.
Chromatic doors have opened.
Are we still on? Yeah, we're still on that one space. Okay.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. The fuck were you thinking? You trying to kill me?
What about Quark?
What?
Did they find Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here. Look, forget about him. Where's Alice's bracelet? Which one of you has it?
What about Tenmuji and Clover? Have they come back yet?
Look around, asshole. What do you think?
Ugh.
Hey, pay attention. The bracelet. Do you have Alice's bracelet? Hand it over.
Give it to Kay. Vi pulled it out of her pocket. The face still shone blue with blue light. This had been Alice's bracelet. Vi's eyes never left Dio's as she carefully handed the bracelet to Kay. Thank you!
Good. Let's go. Hey, what is this? What, you don't like this door? Fine, we can take a different one. As long as we're in the right group, it shouldn't matter which door we take.
That's not the issue.
Then please tell me, what the fuck is the issue?
Being a human being. 3 of us still haven't arrived. If we leave them behind...
Oh, come on! Now you're gonna grow a heart? If you stay here, you're gonna kill me!
But...
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright, fine. I'll be honest with you. The truth is, I've got a kid. A baby. I was told that if I didn't win this game, my kid's as good as dead.
That's...
You have to trust me.
That's bullshit. Oh my god, you're just making any old shit up now, dude.
I swear, it's God's honest truth. Zero told me to keep it under wraps, but I figure I don't have a lot of choice right now. I'll tell you more once we get inside. Please.
It's a lie. Don't listen to him. I wanted to scream. Dio was obviously lying, but it looked like Kay was buying it. But he had to go in. I couldn't try to stop him. If I did, they'd both die.
You have to believe me, Kay. Please. If you won't do it for me, do it for my kid. If I lose, it's all over. Please.
Kay turned to look at me and Vi. We both nodded silently back.
I understand. Let's go.
Really?
Yes. I have one condition, however.
A condition?
Yes. But it's not for you, Dio. Sigma, I want you and Vi to go into one of the doors as well.
Huh?
Dio and I cannot be the only survivors. I would have the 2 of you join us. That is my condition.
Damn it. Couldn't make this easy, could you?
What do you say? The decision is yours.
It's not like we have any other choice. What are we gonna do in like 3 minutes? Probably 2 by this point. No. I can't do that. You're asking me to leave 3 people to die.
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed. Is that what you want?
Why isn't Dio asking where Luna is? He hasn't mentioned that at all. I can't just leave them behind.
Me either. I agree with Sigma. You can't just ditch them. I'm staying.
Fine.
Fucking idiots.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
I see. I suspected that would be your answer. You leave me with no choice then.
He's gonna throw us through the door.
Apologies.
Yeah.
You have my sympathy. I wish there was another way.
Why?
Do you actually believe Dio?
No, of course not. I only wish to save you. If I had not forced the issue, neither of you would have budged. Such is your character.
Kate, what are you doing?
I confess I am not entirely sure. I will think about it during the 10 seconds that remain. Goodbye.
Kate turned and left, quickly disappearing outside of our door. Fi and I lay on the floor moaning, cold around our aching stomachs.
1.
So did he and Dio not go into?
Chromatic doors closing.
Not quite able to walk yet. Fi and I crawled out of the secondary door. The punch Kay had given me had been incredibly powerful. My arms and legs still felt numb and tingly. Can you stand?
Yeah. Can we just sit here for a moment, though? My body's gonna be fine, but I think I need a little time to get my feelings sorted out.
I nodded, and we sat there in silence. No matter what I did, I couldn't get their faces out of my head. Tenmuji, Clover, Quark. I hoped they were all right somehow, but I wasn't sure how much time had passed before Fi finally stood up.
We should go.
And that was it. She turned and headed for the end of the hallway, feet dragging as if she were carrying something heavy. It was a moment or two before I followed. Okay, our second white door. Security. Ooh. Wait. We're still in the novel section? Did you see the plaque on the door?
Yeah. It said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does that mean we'll be able to see what's going on in the rest of the facility?
I'm not sure. Right now, all the screens are dark. Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
Yeah, I'm worried about them. We don't know what might happen. We don't know what happened to Kay and Dio either.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do here.
Really? Oh, it's all extended down. Oh boy. Oh, we're getting to another chromatic... another AB game. Against somebody who's dead? But are they dead? We never found Quark. Okay, I'm wondering if there's some fuckery going on with the bracelets, and the bracelet that we assume is Luna's isn't actually hers. Maybe it's Quark's instead. I can't remember how we confirmed what colours his was. Right, you know what, I'm actually going to take a quick bathroom break before we start up this puzzle room, so be back as soon as I can. Alright, I'm back. Right, our second white door room, which I was not expecting us to get to. Let's take a look at that flowchart. This flowchart, what it looks like at the start of the game, is just a massive fucking lie. Because there was no lockout here. There's like no lock at all. So all of this stuff, from this escape room all the way down to these two endings, could have been on the flowchart, but they just chose not to show them, just so that you didn't know which routes were going to lead to like proper endings or not. God damn. Okay, this game. Okay, let's look around. Can we go over there? We can. It counts as its own separate area. Okay. Hourglass with a red sand with the number 4 on it. An hourglass. Looks like the sand inside is red. Something's engraved on the top. Looks like a number 4. 4. What the heck does that mean? Well, given the purpose of most hourglasses, I'd say it means that this is a 4-second clock. In other words, it'll take 4 seconds for all the sand to run through it after you flip it. Okay. Oh, it doesn't fall. That would have been a nice little detail. 11. Okay. Anything on the sofa? A sofa. Seems perfectly normal. Okay. What the hell? Oh, hello, another lion. Eating the sun. Okay, this makes line number 5, I think, that we've seen. I wonder if seeing all of these lions is a lock in and of itself to get the true ending route. Is this a lion? What's it got in its mouth? It's some kind of button, right? It looks like you can push it. I can barely make it out, but I think there's something carved onto the surface. A sun? Wait. So this lion in the sun? Yeah. Whatever. Right now we need to focus on getting out of here. I'm gonna push that button. That okay? Yeah, sure. Whoa. The lights turned off. I guess it's a light switch. Okay, that doesn't seem to go to anywhere. They're inverts of each other's colours. And nothing down there seems to have changed. Let's turn the light back on. I'm gonna turn the lights back on, okay? Yeah, do it. Alright, let's go from left to right then. Can't do anything with that yet. Some binders. Damn, I can't understand a word of this. It looks like some sort of code. Alright, these binders are like that. All these binders are like that. Shoot. Okay, nothing useful there. A chair. Yes, and a green one at that. That big screen. Blank though. I don't think the power's on. Uh-huh. Hey, I just rubbed it a little and it turned on. I don't think the rest is gonna be like that. Gonna be that easy though. Look at the screen. Dear me. Looks like a login screen. I think we need to put in a password. Okay, I'll give it a shot. God, fucking imagine if. Okay. It'd be funny if it was. Damn it. What the hell's the password? A green chair, huh? Huh? Oh, nothing. Forget about it. A giant speaker? Speakers. Yeah. They look pretty normal. What is this? This one's the same. I barely touched it and it's ready to go. Yeah, it's showing the same thing too. Well, we don't have any passwords yet. And same for this one. This one's switched on just like the other two. Looks like it. Okay. These binders? Some binders. They're full of code that I can't read. What about that? I wonder what this is. Don't know. Looks like the machine of some kind. Tall machine. No idea what it does. Hopefully nothing bad. Okay. Yeah, entry door, exit door. Right, let's flip some switches. Looks like we've got 9 switches. There's a little thunderbolt icon up here. My guess is these are a bunch of power switches. They're all red. Does that mean they're all off? How about you try and flip some of them? Did you hear something? Yeah, I did. Kind of a starting up sound. Just look around. Aha. Okay. Can I flip them all on, or is there an upper limit here? Okay. These are from security cameras. I thought so. Hey, what about Tenmuji, Clover, and Quark? Can you see them anywhere? You can see just as well as I can. There's nobody there. No Dio or Kay either. Might as well take a good look at it though. Damn, nothing. Each screen seems to be for a security camera. Can't see anybody though. Okay. Yeah, if they're not, Kay and Dio aren't showing up on the floor B. I wonder if that means they got to their room in time. Okay. Do you think this does something? It looks weird, but pretty sure they're just shelves. A set of shelves made up of 8 hexagons. There are triangle wedges between each of the hexagons. Okay. What happens if we turn the light switch off now? Okay, too dark to see anything. Oh, hello. There are letters in front of the... There are letters on the front of the step underneath the red line. TMJYUVGJ. There are letters in front of the magenta line. Cyan, and then the same again for... Okay, so... green is A... D... It's a G. my god. B. You were yellow, weren't you? Yeah. So S G D Q N Y, and then red was this bottom one. T M J Y U V G J. Okay. And nothing, yeah, the lights didn't change in any of these rooms either. Okay, so let's try on the green screen. ADGB. Okay. Did it work? Yeah, I guess so. Good job. Ha, cakewalk. Sure. Did you see this icon? The one in the upper left corner? Yeah. I wonder what this icon means. Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Okay, on it. Change the colors to the correct ones by selecting the hexagons and triangles. Remember that you only have 4 moves to complete this puzzle. I see. No, it's exactly what I did last time. Let's see. Quite. Oh, you figured it out. Not bad. And my reward? Ha. Nice try. Looks like Zero's got something for you, though. You mean this new icon? Right. Hmm? What was that noise? Nothing happened on the screen. Look up. The one over your head. Huh? I was you. That's not much of a sentence. Just says, I was you. Okay. Well, let's try the yellow one. Yellow was SGDQ and Y. Ha! This one's done too. Same results as before. And another icon up in the corner. Is this icon supposed to be an hourglass? Touch it and find out. Right. Determine the value in seconds for each hourglass, then fill in the blanks. If the value is a single-digit number, place the 0 before it. Okay. Okay, so if we say that's 0, 1. Then blue would be next, and if we say that's 2. Green would be next. Oh, is it just... Yeah, okay. Is it literally just the lines that are on it? So if we say that's 2. Oh, I see. Can we look at the... Damn it, I can't figure this out. What are you talking about? This is a cakewalk. You just have to see how many seconds each of these hourglasses counts, and then enter those numbers in the bottom of the screen. Make sense? I know that, I just... So yellow's 11. This is why they gave us those. Yellow is 11. And red was 4, I think? Yeah, red is 4. I want to look at the screen, not the chat. Yeah, I think it is literally just like the color of, like the number of lines in it. So if we keep doing this, so that's 4, 8. Yeah, okay. And that leaves 1. Okay, yeah. So that means blue is 7. Four, 7, 11. Four, 9. And pink is going to be 1, 2, 3. So that's 12 plus 15, I think. So 0, 4. 0, 7, 0, 9, 1, 1, 1, 5. There we go. Ha! Got it. Not bad. There's another icon. There's another icon on the screen now. Yes, there is. Hey, look. The screen's changed. Huh? What the heck is this? There's a different word on each one. I guess we're supposed to shuffle them around until they make sense? How? Well, look at the screen underneath them. It's got the same words as in the 9 squares. So I'm supposed to use this console to move the words around? That would be my guess. Okay. Let's give this a shot then. I don't have the third sentence yet. No dice. Get a hold of yourself. I'm just counting on you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Okay. Another password. Alright, fine. You better get this one right, Sigma. It was... Get rid of that screen now, we don't need that anymore. TMJY. TMJY. UVGJ. Done. Good. That's all of them then. Oh, well done. Would it really kill you to take this disdain down like 10%? Yes. Look at the corner of the screen. Yeah. An icon. We've seen this icon before. It's just like the one on the other side. So that would mean... is this... Yeah, 4 again. Okay, nope. Let's see. Let me... Go back up here. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's see. I can't remember what I made everything on the other screen, so I can't remember if I'm supposed to be making the triangles all green and the hexagons all magenta, or the other way around. I'm going to assume it's making the hexagons magenta in this one, just based on the number of turns I have to do anything with it. There we go. Wow. That turned out to be a lot easier than I was expecting. Ah, how'd you like that puzzle? It's too early to celebrate. Check your screen. You've got a new icon. What are you doing? This is just like the other one. Look up. Will be me. Okay. I was you. Will be me. I was you, will be me. I was you, will be me. She knows everything. Maybe we don't need some of the words. You think? I was you, no full stop. Will be me. Yeah, the fact that only 2 of these have full stops on them. Yeah, what am I missing here with this? Yeah, I can't get rid of tiles, so... She was everything. I was you. Unless I'm... No, that doesn't work either, does it, if you read it? Yeah, so the words aren't necessary. Okay, but what do we do with the unnecessary words, though? That's the thing. It says, I was you on the screen. What the hell's that? It's not even a sentence. Will be me. Do the rest of these passwords mean anything? Maybe, actually. Clear all this off. What if I put in the passcodes for the opposing, like the opposite colours? So, magenta is Z Y K G L E E, because these have to be here for a reason. Cyan is T I S G, but there's nowhere to put the passwords in now. Is the thing. Oh, I think I know what she means by not all of the words are necessary. Does this save the positions? No, it doesn't. Okay, okay. I'll come back to that in a second. It's the blue line. It's the yellow line I need, isn't it? No, it isn't. It's, yeah, it is the blue line I need. E S. Oh god, that looks more like a P than it does a D. There we go. D M A S. Okay. Okay, looking at this. I was you will be me, I think. Okay. I was you will be me. There we go. At least you just had to turn some of the screens off. Ha, just as I thought. Yeah, looks like you got it. Good work. Nothing's changed though. Well, at least not here. Yeah. Take a look at the screens up on the wall. Oh. This is... Good work, Sigma. I've been waiting for this. A new safe password, huh? Yeah, let's go open it. Okay. What is this thing? Tall machine. No idea what it does. Hopefully nothing bad. It says will be me on the screen. Nothing's happening. Doesn't do anything when we touch it. What about this screen? Rearrange the words to create a specific sentence. Not all words in use. Huh? I don't get it. What? What's there not to get? You did it. You made the sentence. Yeah, I know, but I feel like there might be another answer. What if I turn the lights back off? Oh, do I need to turn the... What if I just do she knows everything? No, okay. Damn, no good. I feel like there's another solution though. What the hell is this thing? And what the hell do they... Okay, anything if I turn the light back off? Oh. Oh, nice work. Look. The screen's changed. Yeah, it's a different password this time. Cool. Got it. This password is different. You memorized it? Yeah, I got this. Okay. Same safe as before. Probably open it with probably open it the same way too. We just need to plug in the right password. Yeah. Give it a try. Moon Sun. Excellent. It opened. Yeah. Okay, look at that in a second, and then if it was moon. Yeah. It opened. So it did. This card looks familiar. Different image though. Yeah, it's one of those AB room cards. I guess there are two of them, actually. These are the star keys that the announcer was talking about. And then we've got the same key as usual. And that's it. Okay, let's get going. Alright, before we leave, clear that off. I don't need that anymore. Don't know why they gave us all those extra codes if we weren't going to use them. Let's have a look. Secret. The floor B graffiti. Ooh, yes. The hourglass, gentle points, knife, floor B hallway locks, principle of causality, and Nox's 10 commandments. Okay, Memento Mori if the 9th lion ate the sun. It appears to have been written in some sort of weird paint. Memento Mori is a Latin phrase that translates roughly to remember death / mortality. 9th clearly refers to 9th, but seems to have been spelled wrong, likely on purpose, but why? Perhaps it's an anagram like the words on the wall in the floor A warehouse. If it is, what does this one mean? The hourglass displayed in the background is actually a 4-second timer. It doesn't have much practical use except maybe for really impatient people. If you were at a restaurant waiting for your food to come out, for instance, hey, how long are you going to make me wait? I've already flipped this hourglass 100 times. Technically, 100 times would only be 400 seconds, which is 6 minutes and 40 seconds, but saying 100 times is much more dramatic and therefore much more likely to get a desirable response from the waitstaff. There are... oh, which one was this one? Gentle points. There are a measure... oh, these are a measure of how much of a gentleman you are. Somewhere deep in the United Kingdom is an organisation that tracks all gentlemen, determining their calibre based off an ancient and Byzantine collection of rules and guidelines. Every year during the spring, a representative of the organisation conducts a cursory investigation of each member's behaviour, or at least appears to, and then awards gentle points based on what they saw. The following formula is used. Old ladies escorted across the street, times top hats owned, times puzzles solved, times money given to gentleman tracking organisation equals gentle points. Oh yeah, just bribe your way. Of course, of course. The knife. A small survival knife. It has myrmidons stamped onto the handle of the knife. Okay. There's blood on it, but whose? Okay. So it's a myrmidon knife. Okay. Floor B hallway locks. Several of the hallways on floor B use special locks indicated on the map by arrows. On the far right side of each arrow is a lever. Pulling these levers will unlock the locks. Once this has been done, you can explore the entire area at your leisure. Yeah, we've seen those. There's like a little canned animation for them opening. Principles of causality. The cause of law and effect, specifically that a cause must precede every effect. At the quantum level, however, things aren't quite as immutable. The principle of quantum superposition holds that any physical system, such as an electron, exists at least partially in all of its theoretical states or configurations, but when measured gives a result corresponding to only one of them. Classic example of this is the double slit experiment, where light appears to behave as both a wave and a particle. That's also very Schrodinger's cat. On one of these interesting implications of this is that, in a sense, you are influencing the past. By observing a system, you are defining the cause of an effect you witness, and in a way altering the past. Normally I would comment here that the quantum level is where shit gets real, but given the nature of this phenomenon, it seems like it would be more accurate to say that quantum level is where shit gets unreal. Knox's 10 Commandments. Ronald Knox, a mystery writer from the UK, published the following as his rules for writing a mystery novel. The criminal must be mentioned early on. All supernatural or preternatural agencies are ruled out. No more than one secret room or passage. No hitherto undiscovered poisons may be used, nor any appliance which will need a long scientific explanation. No one with extrasensory perception or similar powers can appear. No accident must ever help the detective, nor must he ever have an unaccountable intuition that proves to be right. The detective must not commit the crime. The detective must declare any clues he may discover. The stupid friend of the detective, the Watson, must conceal nothing from the reader. Twin brothers and doubles generally must not appear unannounced. Okay, so who's gonna be a double? I can barely see my hand in front of my face. Okay, it's gonna make me turn the light back on. The lock for the door. It says lock. I'm gonna open it, okay? You ready? Yes, of course I am. Get on with it. Right. Here we go then. 3, 2, 1. You found it.
Wait, I just realized something.
What's that?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are, what they were up to, if they were alive, and so on. But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage. Are you following me?
Yeah. You're talking about stuff that's been recorded, right? Footage of the past. If they store that, we may be able to see it.
Yeah. I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Definitely. What do we do?
Leave that to me.
You know how to use this thing?
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it. That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles. Everything's designed to do something, and once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to. See?
Wow, you did that real fast. Monitoring data. Monitoring video data. Looks like this is it. Good work.
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
You say this shit all the fucking time. Wow, no data on any of them? Wait. What the heck is this? Everything says no data.
Let's check the log. Damn it. This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
By 0?
That would be my guess. All it says here is administrator.
Same as the sleep pods. Although we don't know that in this timeline, I don't think. No. Damn. Well, that's a little frustrating. That footage could have told us a lot.
Yeah. It might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse. And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
Yeah, that would have been a lot of information to just leave behind for us to discover that easily. Hey, what's this?
You want to open it?
Yeah.
It says Golem status.
That should be the system logs of those robots. I told you about them in the pantry, right?
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Shoot. Everything here has been erased too. Is our friend there? He's not there. He's not listed.
Looks like it.
I guess there isn't anything we can... Wait a second.
What is it?
There's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. Aha! There he is! There's our buddy! I knew it! That golem we met is still functional.
What do you mean? I thought you told me Golem, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah. But he said that his... what passed for a golem's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. Only his body was disabled. His brain is probably still functioning. Can we see his logs?
Already on it. Here you are.
Then, try the one that says cache. These file names all seem like random characters. Whatever. Just pick one and open it, I guess.
Sure. This is...
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is probably from right after Kate decked us. We'll be tossed into that white door on the left in a minute. Just watch. Yep, there he goes. See?
Interesting. This is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here.
Alright, let's go through every single file one by one. Exactly.
So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah. We might be able to figure out who the killer is. Maybe even who Zero Senior is.
Nice. Great work, Sigma.
Come on, I told you I don't need you kissing my ass. Besides, it's not like I really did anything. We started going through the rest of the files. The security footage showed Kay and Dio clearly passing through the white door on the far right. Okay, so they did make it in. Good.
Good.
I kind of thought they had it when they weren't showing up on the Warehouse B cameras.
Looks like they're both fine.
That just leaves Tenmyuji, Clover, and Quark. I opened my mouth to continue, and then it happened. My vision suddenly blurred, and shaking my head did nothing to clear it. Have we been injected with the... I staggered, my balance gone. Oh! We caught Radical 6. What? Why is she talking like that? She sounds like someone's playing a tape of her voice all sped up. What is going on here? I can't understand what she's saying. And why is she moving so fast? It's like watching a video on fast forward. What the hell is... Wait. Could it be me? Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow. So it just looks like everything is speeding up. I still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut as I tried to sort out what was happening to me. Oh, we actually caught Radical 6. I woke up several minutes later. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of the security office. I sat up slowly, rubbing tenderly at my head. Fi, who had been sitting in the front of one of the monitors, stood up and walked over as soon as she heard me move. We're back to normal?
Okay.
Her voice sounded normal again. She wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Well, I seem to have found it again. This is the security office. Maybe they've got Maybe they've got lost and found.
Your sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in.
Thanks, Vi.
Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah. I think I must be getting tired. Kinda surprised it didn't catch up to me sooner.
I hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
Funny. Yeah, about that, fine. For just a moment I thought of Radical 6. But I didn't want to worry Fi if I didn't have to. Better to stay quiet about it.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
So, if we've got Radical 6, that kind of throws out the idea of Sigma maybe being a robot out the window. But they went through a whole lot of effort to explain that the robots can have like synthetic skin that looks exactly like real skin, so I'm wondering if somebody is going to be a robot. What are you, my mom?
Fine. No more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting.
Or if it's just going to be Sigma's arms, because we know those are robotic.
Come have a look at this.
What is it?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters.
Uh-huh.
The room where we found Alice and Luna. I dug it out of Gollum's cache.
When was this recorded?
See you in a minute.
Up there on the right. Looks like some sort of time code.
Can you figure it out?
No. It's just a bunch of numbers. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Yeah. The central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Huh? Oh, it's K.
Yeah.
He looks at his bracelet here. Probably checking how much time he has left.
I'll just pause that and magnify it.
21 minutes. So that means this footage is from 21 minutes before the primary doors opened, right?
Exactly.
And that would have been the white doors in this case, right?
Yes. After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So... hang on. So how did... I guess we'll find out in a second. I was going to ask how Luna's body got there. So that means that we're seeing... what we're seeing here is K 1 minute before he saw us.
Right.
That means this is right after he tried to resuscitate Luna.
Yeah, if you believe him. The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Are there any other angles?
I looked around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean that this is a record of what happened right around the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order. Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
Right.
So, this is the start of our footage.
Okay. There's no one here.
Yeah. About a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait. How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh, that's the hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah. If I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass.
Okay, fine.
Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
Huh. Oh. Someone's coming in. Yeah, I kind of thought it might have been Clover that did it. Luna. Is that Clover behind her?
Yeah. This is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. It looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there an audio track?
Want to listen to it?
What the hell is this?
I know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Well, we won't be able to understand anything in that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Huh?
Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey, they're gone. As I watched Clover move steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as if she were frightened. Clover continued her advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another? No, wait. You said it was. This was it.
Yeah. This is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah. This is about 1 minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours 12 minutes, another person comes in just missing her.
Ah, Dio. Fucking Dio. He disappeared too. Down below the bottom of the frame. What's he up to?
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it.
Why?
Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
He's saying he was lying. He wasn't in the floppy warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left him.
Yeah. So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it?
Did he steal the knife? Because I did note that when we showed up to the white chromatic doors, he wasn't asking about Luna, so he must have already known she was dead. So either he killed her or he saw the body already. And it didn't look like Clover ran out with the knife. So I think he was there to steal it.
We should consider that it might have been something bad.
And whatever it was, it happened during this time.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, now he's left. And it looks like he left in a hurry.
Maybe he heard a noise.
Like what?
The cyan door opening? Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
It's Kay. Ah. When he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it.
And then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, below the bottom of the frame. Just like the others.
If Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure.
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
There's Kay coming in from the bottom of the frame. And he's checking the time on his bracelet. So we've come full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets there, he'll tell us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence, but it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
I ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours 1 minute. Clover and Luna enter the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 0 hours 10 minutes, they both move out of the frame. 11 minutes 40 seconds, Clover exits the room. 12 minutes, Dio enters. Dio also immediately exits the frame. Seems likely that Dio is up to no good during this period. 13 minutes, Dio exits the room. 13 minutes 10 seconds, Kay enters the room. Kay also disappears from the camera's field of view. At this point, there are 16 minutes where nothing happens. 29 minutes, Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. It says 21, the remaining time on his until the primary doors open. There seems to be only one conclusion. The person who killed Luna is... Oh, it's actually given... No, okay, it's not actually a branching path here. I think it's Clover. And I think Dio stole the knife. I think Kay is actually being legit about... watch me be wrong. Clover.
What makes you think so? Luna could still have been alive after Clover left the room.
Why wouldn't she have left?
Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That footage alone isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take one other thing into account, then the case against Clover gets a lot stronger.
And what is that element?
Dio's behavior at the White Doors. Kay wanted us to enter the White Doors. I told him I wouldn't leave 3 people to die. Do you remember what Dio said?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He obviously knew that only you and I would be going through the door. Do you get it?
Yeah. He knew he had Luna's bracelet. Which means he also knew Luna was dead.
Hey.
Is that what you're getting at?
Sure is. Exactly. If he didn't know she was dead, he would never have said that. The moment Kay suggested we go through the doors, he would have brought it up. That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna? But he didn't even mention her. Like he didn't expect her to be there. Why would he do that? I can only think of 2 reasons. 1, that when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead. Or 2, he killed Luna himself. The second one doesn't seem likely though. If Dio had killed Luna, he probably would have made a point to hide that. I'm guessing he probably would have asked where she was. Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the White Doors without her. He seems like the kind of guy who'd go out of his way to feign ignorance of a crime he committed. In this case though, he said nothing. That doesn't clear him, of course, but it does make it a lot less likely that he was the killer. If he wasn't the killer, then we're left with only one other option.
When Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Interesting. That's pretty much what I thought too. And it does seem like Clover had a motive.
You mean what Alice noticed?
Yes. The movement of the AB rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, During her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off. Or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door, she would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Yeah, I know. What about the rest of the recordings on Golem? Oh, there's one last thing. Oh, thank you. Game, reading my mind. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No. Nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went. And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
Dang. So Zero Senior's identity.
Still unknown.
Okay. Well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not gonna know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth. Is she even gonna be alive? If they didn't get through their white chromatic door? If that team?
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
Yeah, there we go. She is. She has to be.
I sure hope so.
Warehouse A. Alright. Anyone? No one's here.
Yeah. Alright, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Yeah. Who are we gonna find dead? This just seems to be the everybody dies route.
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. Alice. Luna. The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just this strange cold shell, and every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and just let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong? You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
Yeah. You're right. Vi turned and headed towards the door at the far end. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed. Into the infirmary. The music stopped, so what's gonna... Oh, fuck. Jesus. Oh, yeah. There's a bracelet behind Tenmyuji and Clover doesn't have hers. They're both dead. Fuck. The first thing I felt was that strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice and my legs began to tremble under the weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. Handcuffed to the sink. Come on. The cool, limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hopes I had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs. My chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah. I guess the partition is in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped here when the doors closed. Why?
Look. See the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
There's a cut on Tenmyuji's left hand. Looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
The penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelets activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubocurarine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, you got a point. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
Vi bent down to pick something up and handed it to me. A cyan bracelet. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
No. No. This can't be happening. Not Quark.
Hey, Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
But...
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
Ray of hope?
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us the only way they came off is if your heart stops, or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right, he's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped, then came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Junior said the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic? Have you actually seen Quark dead, huh? You need to think positive, Sigma. Reality is what we believe it to be.
Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmuji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't gonna help. Fighting wasn't gonna help us. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. Sure, maybe he's alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues.
What kind of clues?
To who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmuji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
What's wrong?
I can't find anything.
Huh?
I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can't find it?
Right.
Do you think the killer took it?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Phi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke, and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then, after a moment, I saw her hand stop.
Look. See your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it does.
I'm sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
It's written in blood. It must be Tenmuji's.
It says 016.
What does that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016.
Have we? I can't think of where.
016. I know I've seen it somewhere. It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with a soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who killed her.
016, huh? Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No, there's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB rooms makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But when would she have done it? We don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. And we don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any we don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist? Why did they kidnap us and bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Mysteries, mysteries, mysteries. I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Phi. Give me something, anything. A clue, a hint, come on, you gotta have something.
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
They just need to spray the bottle at whatever they want to test.
That's it?
No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows. But the glow is really faint. So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean the rec room. Vi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough we'd been looking for. I have a feeling it's not. I feel like it's gonna be some extra new type of fuckery. Like Dio or K are gonna be dead. Alright, what's it gonna be? Music stopped. Oh, the weapons are gone from those statues. The suits of armor. Fuck. It was Quark then, I guess. But how? How would he have been strong enough to do this? Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think. Was laughter in this situation a defense response designed to protect a brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death. But when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, that loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. Let's say that two species of animal come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but Species B doesn't. The horrible pain felt by Species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of Species B will have managed to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, Species A is eliminated, and only Species B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from Species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by millions of years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. He is still out there. So would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself that there's no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. We've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There is no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark. And that means...
Being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
Alright then. Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
When I fucking dropped unconscious? She was right. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Fi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. We'd gone through the white door, explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together. No, wait. There had been one time. One time when I wasn't watching. A few minutes in the security office when I rested on the couch. Could she have snuck in there? The rec room and the security office weren't that far away from one another. If the round trip took about a minute, and she'd killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have only taken her 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast-forwarded, probably because of my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? It might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? Hey, what you doing there, Fi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually.
Oh?
Take a look at this.
A knife.
Yeah.
There's something engraved on the blade too. Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
This was the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I'd guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
I think I've heard those numbers before.
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers they gave us for the wound.
Right, well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound. Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom. And wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words...
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
Right.
So if they match, then that means this knife was used to kill the old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have gotten it from Alice.
I know that. What I mean is, why did he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a second. Ugh. Pardon me? I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had that knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in this handkerchief next to the AB room. I'm assuming she used it to kill herself because she had Radical 6. And did we catch Radical 6 from her body, maybe?
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it there for us to see and then come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else.
What?
Do you remember what I said?
Okay. I'm expecting to hit a lockout point soon.
I found two things. There was the knife and this.
Are we going to see what Kay looks like? Hey, this is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it, just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right?
Yeah.
And now Dio's got it.
Yeah.
So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait. Kay's key?
Oh man, you couldn't figure it out from the shape?
What do you mean?
Get over here. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed at the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Right, I absolutely desperate for the toilet, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I was hoping to hold out until we hit a stopping point, but I think there's probably going to be a bit more, so it won't be long. Okay, I'm back. Right. Let's finally get to see what Kay looks like. Oh yeah. So that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare myself, I shoved the key into the slot and twisted. But oh, it's not gonna open.
It's no good. Can't get it open.
Why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open.
Fucking damn it.
But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shorted the circuit? Shorted the suit out or something?
I think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Okay, so I assume this is gonna be a key to unlock another lockout on the flowchart at some point. Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah, no way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
I wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She'd only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look.
What is it?
A spray bottle with luminol in it.
Okay. That's the one Tenmuji had.
Yeah.
Then, does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
We don't know yet.
Why not?
Kay might have taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this. Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you gonna check for a luminol reaction?
Yeah. If Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here, though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. All right, do it.
Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
The underside of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
Whose blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
Then that leaves the old woman, Alice, and Tenmuji.
Right.
Do you remember what Tenmuji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmuji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
Old woman's, I assume? I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of Species B.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
not quite, because Zero Junior is still operating the whole thing. Number 9 door's opening.
Ambidex gate has been opened.
Oh, Ambidex gate's been opened.
45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What? What the hell is happening? That's impossible.
Quark.
Quark? Quark opened the gate?
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know, I'm coming. So then maybe that wasn't Quark's bracelet on the floor. But he had the 9 points, so it must have been. So is it not Quark that's opening? But then who would have the keys? Because Dio and Kay... Oh, they could have taken Dio and Kay's sun keys. Damn it. There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open an AB gate anyway? Without a star key, you shouldn't have been able to get it open.
You must have taken one from Dio or Kay before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door. Remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them?
Right.
Well, maybe Quark's a suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Oh, Yeah, I'm like 50-50 on whether this is actually Quark or not. I think this might be somebody else. And there's some fuckery going on with the bracelets. Alright, let's go find him.
Any ideas where to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't? Ah. Oh. Yes. But I also noticed that the third door was also open. All 3 doors are shown as open.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of course. Besides, Quark might be there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. Is this the director's office? Yeah, this is the one we've seen before. The door says director's office. Are we going to get another passcode for disabling one of the bombs?
Probably belongs to the director.
I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one and say stuff like action or cut or double decaf chai soy latte now.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah. Aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Yeah, what if Zero Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna open it.
You don't need to keep asking me if...
It's been solved. Of course it has, because Dio and Kay. That's a stupid thing for me to say. Huh?
There's no one here.
That computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
Eating the sun.
A sun?
It has a couple of input fields for user ID and password.
We probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
Vi turned and headed off toward a bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay, and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Lion biting the sun. Memento mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then, maybe. Wait, that's not a death we've seen before. Oh, these are all a bunch of different deaths. Because Alice has died in that room a couple of times. Oh, this is going to be a lockout point. Oh, I have to enter a password and I don't fucking know it. It was no good. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to need to see a bunch of other deaths before I can figure that one out. Let's see if it actually shows a lock, or if it's showing as open. And I'm just being stupid and don't actually know the password. Okay. Huh. So I might know it. Or do I, though? What's that say? Memento mori. Is it literally that? Memento mori? Remember death? No, it's 2. Yeah, it's 2. Okay. Nah, yeah. Don't have it. Okay. Okay, we'll have to come back to that one then. Yeah, a bunch of... I think a few of those deaths that they were flashing up are ones that we've not seen yet. Like, there's that one of Dio, like, clutching his throat underneath the bunks in the crew quarters. We've definitely not seen that one yet. So, if we don't know that yet, then let's jump back here. And we'll save here and we'll wrap up for tonight because it's getting late.
"30 seconds remain until polling closes."
Okay, we'll wrap up here. Oh my god. Wow, just fucking everyone died this time. Jesus Christ. I don't think that's going to be leading to the true ending, but I think that's going to unlock something that I do need for the true ending, I think. We'll see. We shall see. But that is going to be it for tonight. We're getting there. We're getting through the game. Not quite done just yet. I don't know how many more streams of this there's going to be, but I think we've done like the lion's share. I think we're going to hit. I just want to. Oh, there's no option for making the text speed faster. Okay. I think we're going to like finish this like all of these alternate branches with betraying Luna. And then I think there's just going to be a whole lot of locks unlocking in very quick succession after that. But we shall have to see next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys whenever I next decide to do this, probably in a couple of nights' time. We shall see. See you later. Bye.